To speak of, sun out, roof open, yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Smith to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hubbard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Everyone in a Carolina uniform happy to see that first down catch by DJ Moore, but none happier than his new quarterback, Sam Darnold, who never really had a wide receiver 1 in New York. Now he has one in DJ Moore, who's gone over 1,100 yards in each of his last 2 seasons, 3rd in the league in 2020 in yards per reception.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Six yards left on 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Out.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this to Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now it's Darnold.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Carolina.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Earl Thomas in on the stop. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing here on third down, Darnold.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold, eluding the pressure right.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 37.
A first down throw for Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They start on the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle, and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Sean McKeon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Brent Urban there to get him down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Darnold on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 8. Here's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Darnold to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Darnold now to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.